Hey guys, Bird Yugioh here. So today I wanted to bring you a pure Burning Abyss deck. This is more of a trap version. I don't play any PKs, so any of the Phantom Knights. I left that kind of to a Phantom Knights deck. But this is kind of taking a little inspiration from like a trap Eldritch deck. Playing a lot of really powerful traps that I think are just really strong this format. So yeah, let's get right into it. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss any of my videos. If you haven't noticed, I'm going to be trying to upload every single day this month, just this month, so hopefully you don't get overwhelmed too much, and then we'll get back to our normal schedule in January. So let's start off with just simply the best Burning Abyss monster in the main deck. That's Graph. When it's sent to the grave, you can just special summon a Burning Abyss from your deck, which is insane. And the next best one is Seer. I'm tempted to put it down to 2, just because you don't really need to see it in your opening hand. This is usually the one you summon off of Graph, and then when this is sent to the grave, it allows you to target a Burning Abyss in your graveyard and then special summon it. And then we are also playing 3 Skarm. Now this one, during the end phase that it was sent to the graveyard, you can just add a level 3 Dark Fiend type monster, which is most of the time going to be, which one? Tour Guide, of course. And then we're also playing 2 Farfa. This is one of your best interruption cards. When it's sent to the grave, you just target a monster on the field and banish it until the end phase. And then for the 1-ofs, we're playing just 1 Libic. This allows you to special summon a level 3 Dark Fiend type from your hand, but its effects are negated. So that comes up for some of the Burning Abyss cards, because they're destroyed if there's a monster that's not a Burning Abyss. So like a Tour Guide if that's on the field. And then Alec is going to be able to, when it's sent to the grave, target a face-up monster on the field and negate its effects until the end of this turn. And the final card for the Burning Abyss monsters is Barbar. It's just a burn card, so it's really nice, obviously, for going into time, which is, I think, extremely common nowadays. And then for our really good normal summons, playing 3 Tour Guide and 3 Fiendish Rhino Warrior. These are just very important cards for the deck. Because Fiendish Rhino makes it so that your Burning Abyss cannot be destroyed. And then Tour Guide is obviously just special summoning any of your Burning Abyss monsters for free, and their effects are negated, so they won't be destroyed by their own effect, basically. And the only other monsters we're playing in this version is Absolute King Backjack. Now he serves multiple purposes. Basically, you can banish this from your graveyard, excavate the top card of your deck if it's a normal trap, set it to your side of the field, which is just about like half the deck or just over half the deck. So you have a pretty good chance of that going off. And then also if this is sent to the graveyard, so maybe by like Dante would be a nice one, you can just organize the top 3 cards of your deck, so just place them in any order. So that'll again help you with potential draws of the following turn, or potential mills. So that is the monsters that we're playing. And then spells, just 2. Called by the Grave, Foolish Burial. It's really all you need in this deck. And then for traps, playing 3 Paleozoic Dinomischus. This lets you discard a card, so potentially get off like Farfa's effect or something. And then you just target a card on the field, face-up card on the field, and you can banish it. Usually you don't want to be, because you play a lot of traps, so you'll probably be able to have the option of special summoning this from your grave. Generally I don't, because it will conflict, obviously, with, it's only a level 2, it doesn't really come up that much. Sometimes, you can use it with, like, your Nightmare cards, which are staples, I believe, now in a Burning Abyss deck. But otherwise, you probably will just want to leave them in the grave. And then play 3 infinite impermanents. It obviously can act as a hand trap if you control no cards, but it's also just a really nice card to set on the field and be able to just negate monster effects. And then we also play 3 Torrential Tribute and 2 Needle Sealing for our board wipes, because there are still a lot of decks out there that do like to flood the board with monsters, and just destroying them all is the best thing you could do. And then for the 2 ofs, in addition to Needle Sealing, playing 2 Fiend Griefing. It is actually a really good card. You just don't need to see it as much as some of these other powerful cards. But you just target a monster in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, which is crazy good, and then you can send 1 Fiend-type monster from your deck to the graveyard. So sometimes, that'll be a card like Skarm, so you can search, or a card like Farfa, so then you can just banish a card on the field. So yeah, it's a really nice card to have. And then 2 Ice Dragon's Prison. It's another just really good card, really problematic for a lot of decks. And then we play 2 Trap Trick. I just really don't like playing 3. I like to have 1 to be able to just search any of these that you might need. And then obviously all of these are normal traps, so you can search any of them with Trap Trick. And then the final card we're playing is just simply one of the most powerful trap cards. 3 Solemn Strike, basically just negate monster effects, or when a monster effect is activated or special summoned, simple as that. And then finally just Imperial Order. We of course we're playing 2 spells, so this is not affecting us in any way, and it's usually going to be affecting the opponent. I believe this is 45, but you mill, not a lot, but you mill some, so 45 I feel is okay. And then the extra deck, we play, of course, the 2 Dante. 2 is all you really need. You're never really going to be needing that 3rd one. But this, you just detach 1, excavate 3, or mill 3, which gets off some of your Burning Abyss cards' effects. Maybe Absolute King, Backjack. Just really good, really important card. And then Beatrice is basically the main reason for playing Dante. You just discard a Burning Abyss monster, and then you can special summon Beatrice. And then this allows you to just detach 1, send any card from your deck to the graveyard. Then if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you usually are going to be special summoning Dante Pilgrim. And then this card just gets you advantage. You just send a Burning Abyss card from your hand, draw a card, and then if it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or if it's destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can send 1 random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. And it's 2800 attack. It's a cool card. And then for the other rank 3, we're playing Phantom Knights of Break Sword. Sorry, not rank 3. Yeah, rank 3 XYZ, sorry. Just simply allows you to just target 1 card you control, 1 card your opponent controls, and destroy them. Simple as that. And then for other just really powerful cards we're playing, Utopic Future. Generally, you can make 2 Dantes pretty easily, overlay them for Utopic Future, and then you can obviously get effects off of the monsters that you had under them, and then make a Draco Future and just be able to negate monster effects, which is really nice. And then also playing a Downward Magician and AA Zeus. Again, it's super easy to make with this deck, with cards like Dante, gaining the attack boost and then going back to defense position. It's a really easy card to get out. And then for the links, Cherubini, probably the most important one. Your monsters this card points to cannot be destroyed by card effects, including their own effect, and then just simply allows you to send a level 3 monster from your deck to the graveyard. Really nice. IP Masquerena, really powerful card in this deck. You'll be able to make it pretty easily most of the time. And then we play, of course, Nightmare Phoenix and Unicorn. Like I said, they're just staples in this deck. They're so easy to make, and they just break boards. And then we play an Appaloosa. Sometimes easy to make. We also play the Masquerena, so it's not too difficult to make. And same thing with the Boral Sword. There's times when you can make this fairly easily. But yeah, that is the deck, guys. I think it's super powerful deck. I don't know if it's more powerful than Phantom Knights right now. That deck is pretty powerful, but I really like playing these just powerful traps. I think it just adds a different dimension to this deck. You can kind of go through with your plays, set a bunch of these cards, and then hopefully stop your opponent, and then be able to just go off again the following turn. But yeah, it's a fun deck. Burning Abyss are always, I think, just always relevant because they're just so consistent, and they can play the grind game very well. And that's actually how most of your games are with this deck, is kind of just a grind game. But you play some very powerful cards. Check it out, guys. Let me know what you think, and we'll catch you on the next one.